Alrighty then, good afternoon everybody, Silver Dragon here, coming at you with some more Factorio. Continuing off from the last time where we had kind of gotten to the point now where, our base needed some work, needed a little loving, needed a little change, things just needed to be adjusted basically, and improved upon, and so on and so forth, as was obvious for a while. I'd always stated pretty much since the beginning that this was just a temporary beginning base to, set up to the final base, which we will now be sort of constructing. So as you can see, I have a bunch of new chests here, and they are just crammed full of shit. And the reason, of course, for that is we've pretty much cleared out the entire area here. Pardon me. I have left some of this stuff here. I am probably going to disassemble it. I'm thinking I might still want to siphon off some of this crude oil and such. Maybe I'll just keep this place running and operating for a while and just not, just remove the pumps and move them out of here and let them just use up what they have here for now and get rid of it. But regardless, we are... Ooh, and we did actually get enough of these, so I should be able to make my engine. Why are you not operating? You need more pipes. Oh, no, we have 15 engines. That's more than enough. So we can build a car now as well. We can build a car. I'm going to build one right now. I'm going to go zoom around in it. I'm just going to have some fun with it. Let me put some fuel in here. Put some coal in, I guess will work. What was it again? Try and remember the... Oh, nice. Has a nice trunk to it. Try and remember the actual key to get inside of it. Now, there has been 2 updates since the last time I did play this. They are mostly... patches though, bug fixes, stuff like that. So nothing mind-blowing to add, except that transport belts have gotten their graphical update, which is nice. Okay, now actually looking towards what I'm looking for here. Crafting editor, no. Connect the train. Disconnect the train. Enter, leave vehicle. Ah, there it is. Enter. I can drive. Woo! Na 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 na. Yeah, this is totally not satisfying at all. Whee! Hoo-hoo! Oh damn! Screw you, slow transport belt! Meet my awesome ride! Oh shit! And I just destroyed my awesome ride. Oh well, and a bunch of these as well. Whoopsies! So yeah, I need to learn to drive. That's okay. That's okay. We saw nothing. We saw nothing. Cough. Cough. Let me put you in place here. You saw nothing! Nothing! But no, I digress. Okay, so that's all nice and dandy and fun and all that. So obviously we needed to reassemble things. We needed to start from scratch and get it all done. And as I was thinking about how I wanted to design it, I came to the quick thought that there's just not enough room up here. There just isn't. Let me craft another vehicle here. And I will try not to crash this one. Alright. Alright, going down here. It's a lot faster doing it this way, it seems. Urge. Whee! Oh shit. Rammed into a shrub. That's okay. It's okay. It's all good. We're still in one piece. So, anyway, I digress. Basically, I decided, oh, wait, I had this large open area down here. Sure, we had some slight pest problems, but, it's nothing a good slaughtering couldn't handle. So, I wiped out the alien infestation over on the right here. Well, pretty much what little was left of an alien infestation. And we now essentially have this massive area for our own to... do with as we so desire. So essentially what I'm going to do is, let me get outside the vehicle here and take it, put it in my pocket, because, you gotta love in a video game how you can take a gigantic freaking car and just shove it in your pocket. Well, I guess there's the Jetsons, so, there's precedence, But anyway, I digress. I'm going to be putting down this is a little, give me a second here. Mixer. It's a bit loud still. I'm trying to... Music's in my ear holes. I'm trying to converse here. Alright, anyway. Essentially, I'm going to be putting down a bunch of different wells here and feeding them into a chamber. I'm going to be piping out this water and feeding it into its own system and so on. And I'm going to clear away pretty much all these trees right here. And we're going to have a big construction complex here that's going to be producing all the major resources. Let me actually pop down one of these automated machines so I can give you guys an example of exactly what the hell is going on, the thought process going on here. So, a lot of these advanced ones here, such as the fast inserter, and some of these, such as the, smart, level 3 science pack, which is going to be a pain in the ass, requires, batteries, advanced circuits, and smart inserters. Now, the advanced circuits require plastic, something like this processing unit eventually would take sulfuric acid. So, I'm going to need to siphon off a lot of the fuel and such and to make it into these various components, sulfuric acid, sulfur, both of which use petroleum gas, it seems. One even uses the sulfur. So I'm going to need to siphon all this stuff off. Sulfuric acid is used by itself for this, so we'll need multiple chains, one designated for, making sulfur and the other byproducts for that, and then other ones designated for other chains and whatnot. Now, essentially what I'm going to do here is, it's a little complicated in what I'm thinking. Well, not too complicated, but still. I'm trying to think how am I going to say this in that sense. I'm going to have pretty much 2 lanes going down each way here. Let me get some parts I can... Oh, I do have some I'm going to use for example here. Let me kind of space these out here. It's probably still too close, but we'll see what happens. No, that's perfect. That's good. That's good. So these are just the delivery lanes. They will have feeding lanes on either side that, will feed coal, and actually not coal, excuse me. Again, along those lines, I will be using oil byproducts, like the oil fuel, essentially, the hard fuel, from one of these ones right here. Either solid fuel from the heavy oil or the light oil, probably both, who knows. I'll be making a lot of that. That is my main fuel source from now on, not coal. Coal will be siphoned off and used for other things that are required by it. So, essentially, I will have raw iron going down each side. We'll have 2 different areas for this, one for iron, one for copper. They will both feed into this central kind of pathway here. You can see the lovely new transport belt graphics. It's pretty nice, actually. You can kind of see it really, really well if I just kind of stand on it. Looks pretty good, actually. So they'll be feeding down here, and then every now and then I will have... I'm going to spread them out kind of like this, though. Add like an extra gap to it. Something like this. It'll be much further down the line, though. I think I'm going to curve the line somewhere, because, of course, we're going to have a lot of these guys set up here. So, somewhere further down the line, we'll have something like this. Just these minimal, minimalistic inserters. We're just going to leave it to these guys, because, we don't need nothing too crazy. And they're going to be feeding into some steel boxes, and that's just going to be down the whole line. Pretty much from the essence that I want to fill up multiple areas, so that if I need to channel it off and take it off somewhere, not only will I have the space to do it, but I will have, have it spread around fairly well, because the slow inserters here, well, they're slow. They're not going to be able to, feed everything in as quickly as some of the other stuff. Of course, we're going to set this up a little bit over to the left, though. Going to set it up, kind of take as much space as we can, pretty much. Alright, so I'll be doing that with both the copper and the iron. And actually, probably should put it like right here, because we won't have too much room here until I clear away all these trees. Well, actually, I can put it up here. I can put it way up here if I need to. That gives us more room on the right. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. So that's essentially what I'm going to do for that. It's going to be segmented out, kind of separated, and then we start what I'm going to call, the tier system in that sense. Just like we have these lines going straight down and feeding into the multiple chains, we're also going to have ones over here that are going to be striping and kind of feeding into multiple chains down the line. Part of it's just going to be like, straight up iron. Again, why I'm segmenting this, so I can, if one section requires straight up iron, I can interleave the tracks with underground tracks. And, cross through the dang thing. That way they have, each area has what it hopefully will need in that sense, That's basically what I'm going to go for. And then, the end product will keep going like minor, down to the next level, next level, next level, next level, down to the final product. Down here, we'll probably still have the science labs and such as well. We'll You know, this is going to be a pretty wide open area, though, so I'm going to have to set up new turrets. We'll probably get attacked by new aliens and all that good stuff. And again, this is going to be probably a whole long process. You know, I'm going to spend hours setting this thing up more than likely all over again, so do bear with me in that regard. This is mostly for those that are interested in it. You know, I'm sure many people will not be as interested in this, so for those, well, thanks for the interest anyway, and then I will eventually be kicking the things back into gear. So it'll be a while before anything significant really happens. It'll all be like 90% setup, pretty much. Now, I am leaving this in place because I do plan on pretty much just reversing it and bringing it all back down. Let me go collect some materials here. Let's get some basic materials that I'll need. I'll get some fuel, I guess. Okay, what I want is none of this stuff. Nope, none of that stuff. All the buildings right now, like all these I need. All the steel furnaces, storage tanks I'll leave here for now. Well, actually I'll take the storage tanks. Electric drills, no, I'll take those though. Although I need these guys right here, the faster ones. Take the chests, take all the inserters. Definitely take the electric poles. All the electric poles. Take those guys. Oh. Limit the inventory part multiplied by machines. Interesting. Anyway. Oh, excuse me. Let's grab that. What else? I guess I can grab these solar panels. Even though I won't really be using them, I guess it's good to have them anyway. Also grab the chest here, grab more inserters. I won't need these labs for a long time, so I'm going to leave them here. Yeah, ooh, wait. There's these two assembly machines. I will need those. And I already have 100 ammo for that thing, so we should be fine. Alright, so, those should be good. Now, obviously, there's more research I can do. I don't think I'm going to really select anything right now. I'll debate that later. But anyway. Now, I will be, of course, cutting off these lines now. You know, this is going to be reversing. There we go, as it were. So, no more copper and iron mixed together here. I guess I will reverse this whole thing right now while I'm at it. Might as well, you know. This isn't connected up to the power anyway, so it's not like it matters that much. What the hell? Whoops. Take that. There we go. These are draining. Hopefully not too fast. Let me put this down for a second. Oh, no. They got it. They got it. Really, they're not feeding into much right now. Whoops. Remove that. Remove this bit. And again, the coal from this, if I'm going to continue to use it, will be fed into a whole different system. Alright. Whoops. There we go. Nice. Which I'll probably end up feeding over here and dropping down. But in that case, let me cut it off right here. No, I want to... Really? Put that away. Take that, thank you. Alright. So I'll probably bend that around and mess around with that later. Right now, we're good. We're good for now. I can set this up later for that. Because I don't really want to bring the resources down that yet. They are, you know, for later. Ooh, actually, I'll probably move the coal mines or coal diggers down here so I can get rid of the stuff close by first. Or, no, never mind. No, I'm going to finish off the stuff farther away. Might as well. Might as well. Actually, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do here is something dark side with a side of toast. If I'm not mistaken, if I feed one into here, it splits it. So, I'm going to be feeding in the iron here, and it'll split it into 2 different lanes. Excuse me. Which will then curve around. Again, I'll have to put these guys down here first. Alright. We put these in the center here. You can move a bit to the right, my friend. You need not be that far away. And we'll have 2 different lanes going around this side as... Whoop, no, wrong way. As well, you know, the typical one that's going to grab it from here and put it in there, and then the long one which is going to grab the fuel, which will be going beside it once I set that up, which will actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to use underground belts for this. I'm going to use 2 different splitters and underground belts to separate it out properly. So, let me go over here into transport, and I'll get another... Actually, I'll probably get a couple of those just in case. I'll just split one right now and just continue building this thing up. Alright. Now, I'm not going to use, like, you know, 30 of these things. I'm just going to use enough just to get this done properly. Alright, let's put you... There we go. That way I can feed. Oops. Feed it into it like that. And it should split it up. Oops. Wee. And there we go. Sweet. Like so. And this is going to be, you know, doubled, as I said. Wait, what? Did I reverse that? Yeah, I reversed that. Derp. Alright. There we go, like that. Now, for experimentation's sake, to make sure that this is actually going to, you know, work the way I want it to, let me quickly... let me get you some power. Hold on. Hold on, let me get a big guy. Damn you, reach distance. Oh my god, this sucks. I got a freaking cold. Ugh, I hate colds. Yup, it works. I may even... Because I doubt that that's going to be fast enough to feed all these. With how fast it's splitting it. Although I could focus on the, you know, advanced tracks here first. Of course, it would require 100 of the blue science packs, though. And we get the express speed, express splitter, and all those ones. But I could also double it up. You know, I could use this one for the one and the other one. Let me attempt to test that. Just to see what it would be like if I had 2 of them. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice and speedy. Alright, I think I'm going to try and do that. So I have a bunch of them right here. I may even... Well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what I manage to do for this. You know. Like I said, this is going to... Even with this building of the new base, like, I haven't built an extensive base, you know. I didn't invest a lot of time to this game, you know. I got up fairly high in the tech, but it was for the fairly new and not very organized base. So... A lot of stuff I did manually, so I ended up, you know, getting in the habit of that in that sense. But this one's going to be a lot more automated, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, what am I looking for? This guy. All right, that should be good enough. These should be producing. Oh God, yeah, more than enough for that right now. Now I am going to leave a little space here, though. I am going to leave a little space just so I have it extra in case I need it before I start siphoning it off. Besides, we have so much freaking room now with this that really wouldn't matter too much. But like I said, we're going to have a lot of distance between each of these individual areas, so yeah, I'll leave about that much room to start off with. Okay, how much room do I want to leave these? That should be fine. And then we'll have, like, spaced really far apart for the rest of it. There we go. So, how many sets? 4 sets currently. I'll do 5 sets to begin with. And eventually there will also be, you know, trains feeding into this whole system. Because I'll have trains offloading at certain points, which will then be fed into the system. Power lines, and that's the thing I have to always take into account as well, is the power lines. They're going to take up space in and of themselves. Because I need, basically the reason why I'm leaving such a massive gap here is I need room if I was going to do something along, well, obviously it's going to be like this far apart because I'm going to have, you know, a box and then an inserter and then another bar here. So essentially it's wide in case I want to do, you know, this. That I would have the room to do it without it being in the way and having, you know, still 2 more that I could do the same thing and feed off of if I need to, one way or the other. So that's why I'm leaving that such amount of room. It's probably not necessary, but again, I'm trying to move away from the whole cramped feel that I've had for the longest time here now. You know, I'm trying to expand it out, make things a little more wide apart and, you know, spaced out. Nicely spaced out. Now, we'll have a lot of iron chests here. I do not have them all on me, though, apparently. I'll have to go retrieve those. Alright. Let me grab these, though. Wait, what the hell am I doing? There we go. Now I need the red inserters. Alright. Whoops, not high enough. Or, well, not close enough, that is. Cough. Okay. Perfect. Alright. And there we go. So this will all gather up. It'll fill up. They'll burn it. And then they will deposit it. In which we will be using fast inserters more than likely. Because, hey, why the hell not? Eventually, of course, I will also be replacing these with electric furnaces, but Honestly, I'm almost debating if I should even bother because, you know, the oil that we're going to be getting from this, or not the oil, the fuel that we're going to be getting from this is going to be so efficient anyway that there'll be almost no point to doing that. And speaking of which... I kind of want to do it that way. Well, no, it's not a good idea, because I'm also going to have the copper pretty much right beside this doing the same thing, so I don't want to have that too far away from it. Okay, never mind then. Never mind, false alarm. Same idea, different concept. Same thing going on here, same thing going down. Alright. Again, though, I'm going to need one more fast splitter. And trying to position these far enough apart that we have lots of room for, you know, anything we would happen to need. We build another one of these fast splitters. Okay. Alright. Fast splitter. Alright, sweet. Now let me get these in place. There we go. That way we have these right down the center. Whoops. Nope. One more over, my friend. One more over. I always seem to mess up on that one. Oh, well, it's alright. It's alright, man. Shit happens. Shit happens. Sometimes at the worst times. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Silver! Pay attention, man. That's gotta go over one more, fool. Where are you gonna put your inserters? There you go. It's better. There we go. Alright, inserters. Whoops. That way. We get all. Well, I should probably get all these placed first. Would probably be most wise. Oh, pardon me. And again, some of the initial stuff that's going to happen with this is that the top two here are going to be leading to another line which will be producing steel. So I'll have, well, 4 is probably a little bit much. I'll have 3 for now. So these two will both be feeding into here, which will be producing steel. Okay. Now we can start using all the inserters. Okay. Feed, 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 feed. Reverse. Okay, red inserters. I need some more. Let me go... Oh no, I pretty much have everything that I have. So if I don't have it, I gotta make it at this point. And again, for this, for fuel, we're going to... So let me actually set this up to work for this then. Whoops. Alright. This time I'm going to reverse that, because we're also going to have this be fed by... Actually, let me, in that case, let me move this one more up. Guessing I just got attacked. Although I can't be sure. Alright. Like so. There we go. So I'll be fed with by that, which will then be taken on this side and fed into the similar container system on this side. Alright. Although I'm not going to do more than this, because if it fills up that, then goddamn, that's going to be some serious amount of steel. And I'll be using that eventually. So this, again, it's going to be overlapping, so that's why I'm making such a big gap. Because we'll need to take that and reroute it wherever it needs to go. So we need those gaps. And we're also going to need a lot of transporter belts, additional transporter belts, that is. There we go. Perfect. Good thing I have another 64 inserters. Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! Ha ha! Mickey the Mouse! Ho ho! No, anyway. Pardon me. Alright. Wait, why am I going that far? Because I like to, apparently. Alright. So... this is going to be fed by these guys. Again, these ones are going to be just feeding into the left while the other one feeds us to the right. Let's see. I am requiring these. I'm out of iron. I'll have to go grab some more iron. Okay, so far this is looking good. But again, we're already 30 minutes in. I've just barely set up the resource areas, building areas. And there's still much more to do for this, too. Actually, how far can you reach? I wonder. Okay, I can go one more. Just to give it a little more room. There we go. Perfect. There, whoops. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Get rid of that. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So I'll be fed down there. Everything will be, I'll be, you know, taking this and rerouting it. Actually, I'll probably do that right now. Even again, though, I need to go get some more iron. So let me go do that. All of this will be fed down there. We're going to have so much iron to take care of. And I think I'm actually going to refeed. Well, should I? Yeah, no, we have a lot of this here. I'm going to feed this back down as well. So I'll use a different line for that, though. And you have a crap ton of copper. We have a lot of copper. My god. Alright. Let me get some, well, actually, copper. Yeah, let me get some copper, some of these. I really don't need any wood. I got tons and tons. Okay, good. Let's bounce. I think, as I said before, though, when I said I was going to disassemble this and, you know, only use what oil we've already gathered, I'm going to do that right now. So we're going to use up the oil we have up here. I'll transport the rest where it needs to go, and then we're just going to use what we got. Alright, I'll take you. Thank you. Alrighty then. We've got this fuel that's currently... yeah, it's taking coal, of course. Alright. Those, I got those. I will take this now, because we don't really need this. Oh, jeez, I had too much. Whoops! I've done that so many times while I was disassembling stuff. So many times. Alright, let me get rid of some of this wood, because I don't really need the wood. As you can see some right here, some of the residuals from that before. Oh, pardon me. Oh god, it sucks getting sick. So much. I went from so many different, and like, you know, hot to cold, so many times. I am not surprised in the least that I am starting to get sick. Not surprised in the least. Still using that old burner drill. Might need some stone at some point, but I won't need it for a while. Okay, I've already turned that whole track around. So we get a slide down here. Whee! I'll also be using the same fuel system up top here too for all the solar, for these little plants here. And I plan on building another one right here, another same exact kind of style right here in this area, and then maybe another one like over here. Although I'll have to spread the turrets out. So, you know, obviously I'm going to have to spread my defenses around a lot more. Things are going to get changed quite a bit. So we'll see what happens. There we go. Actually, because I'm thinking we just started tapping into this vein here recently, but we have all the stuff come down here as well. I think what I'm going to do is, amounts to this. Let me... well, I won't do this quite yet. Hopefully we can get through this. Oh yeah, it's no problem. There we go. That way we still have two separate, you know, mining operations feeding this in the double sense. Alright. There we go, that's what it's going for. Almost. I will need to section this off as I try to pipe this in, but we'll see what happens. Alright. Should be good. Alright. There we go. Okay, so that's nicely set up for the moment here. We have all of it feeding in. I literally just have to connect it up, and it will start flowing. Let me reassign the line here to flow in the new direction. Yep. We only have the one here that's feeding into that, and that's fine. That's fine. We don't need perfection, or absolute perfection. Anyway, I digress. So those are now set up. those are now set up properly to feed into their various areas and start production. I could do so now, but we already have so much of it as well, like ready to go, that I don't really need to quite yet. Now we need to begin the chains. Well, actually, I need to still set this bit up right here. So let me do that quickly. I'm going to try and copy the other side as to where it all starts. Oh, well, actually that's not going to happen, but you know what I mean. I'll just have to get it generally then, in that case. Excuse me. Alright. There we go. Oh my god, that sucks so much. Damn you, phlegm, you bastard. Damn you. Damn you to hell. Anyway. Alright. There we go. Looks good. So, let me start setting up the oil production base over here as well. Smashing. You know what? We're not getting attacked by anywhere remotely near this right now, so let me disassemble this. Got some rounds dropping on the ground right now. Yes, we do. Alright, fine then. Let me go set this up. Okay, let me put in here. There we go. Get rid of that stuff. Gather this up. Now this is still going to be quite useful to me. I'll leave these where they are. Well, over on the left side, that is. I'll let them keep working for me. I'm not going to replace them with laser turrets quite yet. Even though I possibly could. Because we can still get an alien attack from this direction. Especially now we're moving all this stuff around here. So I'm going to start... Well, I only have 2 more left, so I'll put them down here. Because God knows what's going to happen once we get these factories online. Alright. I'm in the way. I have a lot of stone somewhere. Didn't I pick it up? I did. Okay, good. So I can start making some more stone walls for them then to protect them. And the other batch, but we'll mess around with them later. Okay, I have literally 100 rounds to start passing around to these guys, so I do not really have a lack. Whoops. And even then, there's still more rounds to pass out up north as well. Like 600 of them, I think, is what Ms. produced before I told it to stop. So I'm going to go grab some of those, but after I build the wall here. And we'll go get some more... Actually, do we have any more? I do not believe we do. Yee. In that case, let me quickly set up. Get these out of my way. Oops, let me get remove that then. There we go. Closer, Silver, closer. Come on. Don't get lazy. That should power that thing for a long time. Alright, this will get more of those produced so we can get that done. So I'll let that run while I go up here and take care of other business. I believe we're here to collect... God, what was it? Something. Ooh, I actually did have some of these left. 55 of them, actually, so more than enough. Ah, yes, ammo. I came up here to collect ammo for the guns. Quite. I should think the... Where was it? It was somewhere. Whatever. That's enough. That's enough. We're only feeding a couple of turrets here. We ain't having to provide for the world. That should be more than enough ammo to keep you happy for now. Alright, good to go. That's all nice and settled up, so it's time to start working on our oil and fuel production, Blarg. I guess our fuel production would be the proper term for that. Move this over here, since this line is not going to be interfered with. That will allow me to just kind of move everything around this area here I'm going to be messing with. Okay. So obviously, some of the big components that a lot of this is going to be feeding off into, which I'm going to set up before I get this thing started, is mainly iron wheels. Iron gear wheels are a major one, and electronic circuits are also a major one. So we'll need two different lines. I'm going to take two chests, I think. Do I want to do 2 and 1, or... Yeah, I think I'll do that. And again, these are the first two here are going to be feeding back up here into another chain of these, which are going to be making copper wires for that. Gotta love these quick chains already, eh? Oh, damn. Make 5 of those. Whoops, there we go. Even I only really need the 2 right now. So again, these two are going to be feeding off almost immediately. Ouch. Keeping things as compact within their chain as I can. There we go. Okay. So. That looks good. Although this will... Well, I can just remove this if I need to. It's not in the way. It's not truly in the way, that is. Which will be fed into another line. Which I will just have pretty darn close here to... There we go. That should be fine. Nothing too excessive here will be needed. Actually, I could probably even remove... Well, no, I'll let it be. I'll let it be. Steel chests. Because I do, like I said, plan on producing a lot of it, so I might have to extend this up even more. Which actually I probably will do right now even. Because we do need a lot of those wires. Yeah, they're needed in so many different things, so I should probably just extend this right now. So let me get a couple more steel furnaces produced. That should be sufficient, though. Do not need any more than that. Wait a sec. How do I have this up here? Okay, that should be fine. Anyway, let me extend this up. Alright, put that there. Take these guys, and we'll pop them in right there. Perfect. That should be good. Pardon. Okay. Oh. But no. Okay. Okay. This is where stuff starts getting complicated for me as I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Lubricant is made out of heavy oil, so light oil is pretty much not used. As far as I can see here. Yeah, as far as I can tell, the light oil is not actually used to produce anything. Let me verify. Let me make sure. Petroleum gas. Petroleum gas. So, yeah. No, the light oil is not used for anything. Okay, good. That's what I'm going to do then. Let me check my inventory. I do not actually have those because I did not set it up for that. That's perfectly fine then. I will just... Actually, it's... Do I want to do 2 or 3? I'll do 2 right now. Should be fine. Okay. And we're going to need a bunch of storage tanks. Eventually. Actually, I'm not going to need more than 5 of those. That'll be sufficient. There we go. We'll have to go get some more from the stockpile up top here, it seems. And I should almost get this set up as well. So, the light oil... Wait, what am I putting in here again? There was something I was planning on putting here. Actually, yeah, this is where I'm going to put the refinery, I guess, for the fuel. It's going to be right here. That might have been what I was planning. I can't recall. I could probably have to look back in the video to find out. It's my unfortunate foolishness for forgetting. But that's okay. I'm going to pipe it over here. And for now, whatever it was I'm planning, I'm just going to build the fuel production plants right here. So we're going to have a lot of them. Some of it I'm piping back up north here for all the various power utilities that'll be set up. And, you know, shit's just going everywhere pretty much right now. Alright. Let me get my car out. Where's my car at? Is it on here? It is. Ooh, should I grab that? There we go. Let me put this up here. I'm basically starting to transfer a lot of this stuff to myself and to my vehicle. Wasn't an intended effect, but I'll take it. Alright, just want the copper plate now. Alright, we'll take all this wire later. We get in the vehicle, and of course, oh shit! Being very careful with it here. Making sure not to damage anything. Oh, jeez. Speed demon. Yeah, no, not really. I will park you right on this, right down here, good sir. Okay, so that's got a lot of my resources in it. Now I should have everything I require. So, oops, let me move you out of the way then, my friend. That works perfectly fine. Alright. Okay, yeah, a lot of that's not connected up to the power yet. Or it was disconnected from the power. Ah, because of this bit. I see. There we go. It's all hooked up now. So I'll join it up with its brothers. Alright. That's as far as that's going to go right now. Alright. I need both of these. Excuse me, set up here. We put you for crude. Oh, and I can actually set up, I can actually get these speed modules as well set up. It will increase the energy consumption, but it will speed these things up. Okay, so light oil is in the center. Literally, it's going to go the same way for both. And that's just going to get out of the way, essentially. Alright. And that, I'm just going to link to this for now, I guess. And I'll pipe that out that way later when I get the chance. Alright. That'll be sufficient. We're not going to be filling these up too easily. There we go. Alright. Perfect. That leaves these to do their thing. There we go. Although I will actually do this just so that I have access to the area. Can walk through here without any hassle. There we go. Problem solved. That feeds into there. This guy feeds into his brother. Okay, so hard oil, petroleum oil, and then light oil gets all siphoned around to where it belongs. Okay, so that's everything set up to siphon where it needs to go right now. Okay. Perfect. I have the Great Way to walk through here. Okay. Or, well, Great Way. Great space to walk through here if I need to. We hook up both of these guys. Oh, yes, actually. And then I would just hook it up to it like this, and it would just siphon it in there. I may add more pumps here to fill this thing up even faster, because we are going to be draining this pretty quickly, I would think. But I don't really know exactly how quickly. Oh god, no, it's actually filling us up really, really fast. Wow. That's crude for you, I guess. Alright, so that just has to be hooked up to this. Obviously, we don't really have the power going in here, so it won't do anything yet anyway. Although I probably should get it set up because, you know, we're gonna have enough enough time anyway for this, or well, enough. It's gonna take us a while to set up to the point that they may as well, you know, get production flowing. We still do not have. Let me try moving over one. There we go. Just picky as hell in how it operates, it seems. So be it. If you must be, then you must be. Alright. So that's that. Okay. Now, I need a whole lot of factories for this stuff as well. Whole lot of chemical plants. I'm going to make 10 of them, actually. Alright. So our production is already starting, even though I'm, you know, light years away from actually getting something viable done, still. I might even add a third refinery to this, depending. And I'll probably add on some speed boosters as well. Because, you know, everything is always better with speed boosters. I mean, come on. Alright. These will just be taking those, feeding it onto the line here, which will be, you know, very similar to the rest of them. Although this one will likely... Whoops. Likely be fed, like, straight across to here as well. Because there's a lot of stuff that'll go straight down to here, feed into those two, and so on and so forth. And it's actually going to a single line. That's double line. Okay, good. I'm going to need a lot of it. So, just because I don't really know how fast this is going to produce, I'm going to add this on here. Add on a fourth one to do it. Alright. Perfect. And let me take this down a little bit more. And pop these in place. And they are... They're there. It's like, wait a minute. Where'd they get to? Perfect. Okay. Alright. Now, the second two... are going to... There we go. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's what we'll do there. Oops. Getting a little bit dragged around here, it seems. There we go. I need... Oh god, I gotta make more, I guess. Ha! Damn. Okay, this one feeds directly into that. Oops. Nope, you go down that way, my friend. And you get sent over to here. And all is well. Nice. So that'll get separated down the line. Looks good. Let me compact this a little more. Because again, we like to keep things compact where we can and open where we can. Wherever it makes sense to do so. There we go. Sweet. Love it. Looks good too, doesn't it? It looks interesting, I should say. Very interesting. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. That looks good. And these two are going to feed... Oh, wait. These two right here. I'm just going to feed these into the same line. Oh, we're all out. Alright. That's going to be unfortunate. I need to make more now. Oh, wait. Don't I have any more? Or did I take them all? Probably took them all. Let me go double check, though. Fairly sure I loaded up every belt I had. Alright, let's go take a look. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Going a little bit far here. Yeah, I got a load of these, but that's about it. Couple of those guys. Alright. There we go. Alright, still a lot of stuff. So I need to actually get production started soonish, as I am starting to run into supply issues. So I'll get the basics hooked up here, and we'll see how it goes. There we go. Reach it down to here. I'll use the splitter. Do I want to bother with the... Yeah, let's do it anyway. I suppose I may as well get the lines attached now. They can feed into it even if they're not actually, you know, going to completely... Well, completely... blah. Blah, blah, blah. So much blah. Even though they're not actually going to fill the line, I may as well connect them. Because they're not going to process because they don't have the power hooked up, essentially. I might as well have them, you know, fill up the whole thing so when I do connect the power up, everything's going to just kick into gear. Now, I do want to... put these on here as well. And these are going to be important ones because they're going to be feeding up north into the power plants here, essentially. So, yeah, I'm going to need a lot more transporter belts. Ooh, a lot more. Let me head to my car and get some more materials. Luckily, the one thing I'm not lacking in is materials. I got that aplenty. Alright, let me set this one up over here. Sweet, sweet. Much left to do. Let me just go like this. Because we're going to need a lot of them anyway, so I might as well just build like 111 of them. Alright. So, this is going fairly well so far here. Let me take this out of my... off your hands, good sir. 12 grenades. There we go. Nope, I need to use this one. That'll bridge the gap and get that lit up again. Alright, sweet. Well, what's your major malfunction? You're not gaining any power because this isn't hooked up to anything anymore. Oh, don't worry though, that'll be changing soon. Quite soon, actually. And the solar we have available right now is just not enough, I don't think. But that's okay. Again. It's so good, it's all good. We got this, we got this. There we go, let's get that hooked up. Let me get... where are they? Okay. Get these put into place for that. Okay, perfect. I can't move around the damn thing, but, you know, at least it's set up. Alright. Get these dragged in place. Closer, Silver. Closer. Come on. Get your shit together, man. Alright, let me get to the other side of this thing, which I'll probably have to go all the way around here for. Alright. Perfect. Well, as perfect as it's going to get right now. Alright. There we go. That's all the solar cells I have. That should start charging you. Oh yeah, it's already at full. So I'll have this. I'll have one more plant here set up as well, and they're all going to be fed by this whole system here. Alright, actually should be able to extend that then. So I'll have two plants set up, and they'll all have their own individual, like, section here for this, for heat. Like, let me cut that off like so. So I can probably attach one more to this, even. I don't don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze that in there. We'll see, we'll see. We will see what we can accomplish. Is that everything? Really? I used up all of them? Ha! I always seem to use up just what I made. Alright, anyway. This is, of course, going to... I think at this point, yes, I'm going to end this right now for the moment as part 1 of my probably 2-part reconstruction effort, maybe 3. As I said, this is going to be quite a long and drawn-out effort in order to get all this set up properly and working. But you get the general idea of how it's going to happen, how it's going to work. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great one, and I will catch you all for part 2, which will probably be up roughly around the same time. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to wait till all this stuff is created, craft some other materials, and then we'll get back to work on stuff. Peace out, everybody.